Cool. Next Elder Scrolls game, I want them to have co-op. One person's the host, the second person connects in as a follower, as literally one of your followers. That'd be cool.
All right, hold on a second. Alright, I am going to show off some of the new helicopters. Feel free to watch.
Oh, you're streaming?
Yep.
Nice.
It's my easiest way for me to record shit.
Yeah.
Alright, so...
Are these all one model, or are there multiple different models that you've done?
Multiple models so far.
Damn,
just a second.
Nice. It's still called Vortor's Terrain Creation.
Alright. Got the stream going. Got my one viewer.
2 now. Although I'm one, you're probably the other one.
Yeah. Alright. Just do a quick walkthrough here. We've got our original Hueys. Got their pilot, co-pilot, medic version. Good old green boy. I'll be flying that one in a little bit. These are the new take on helicopters models. This is the medium helicopter. That's a sheriff version. You can see they've got spotlight on the front. A lot of them also come with a FLIR, but I won't be setting the FLIR up because we won't be needing that in Redux. I might add it in once we do decide to release the helicopter packs. But here's the luxury version.
I don't think civilian helicopters normally have flares, though.
FLIR. F-L-I-R.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Forward-looking infrared, which we don't want. So this is the interior of the luxury model. I'm really looking forward to getting the heavies in. The Merlin helicopter, the luxury interior on that thing looks really nice. You know, of course, this has, you know, fully functional. I mean, most of the dash isn't functional at the moment, but the interior seats work. It flies. Just show a couple of the other ones here. I think this one's pretty cool. I'd like to get this all set up once I get the doors opening up, but we've got our gurney there. Put a patient on it. Little seats for the paramedics. And let's go ahead and check out the regular back seat here. As you can see, there's the FLIR. That's not set up because, like I said, we're not going to be using that for Redux. I might just take that proxy out for the Redux models. But plenty of seating for the team, plus pilot and co-pilot. And speaking of pilot, and it's about to get loud. setting these up so that the doors work and all the extra functions that are on the helicopter do what they're supposed to do. Right now I'm just getting everything in-game and set up so that it takes damage and flies correctly and doesn't fall over for some stupid reason. Go ahead and put this down real quick. Now the shutdown on this is a little weird. Sounds a little funky.
The shell.
And the blur, I don't know. I don't like the transition of the blur. I can mess with that though. But on my way over to the Huey, in case you haven't seen them, this is the AN2. If you've been playing in the closed pre-alpha, now open pre-alpha, you've probably seen it. But it works if you can get the option to get the pilot seat. Let me just start her up here real quick. I'm not going to take off. But Nixon did a really nice job setting this up. And then I think probably his favorite, Bird. He did a lot of work on this one. The C-130. If I can remember. No, I want to go into the pilot seat first. Let me in, damn it. It's around here somewhere. There we go. But I don't know how functional he's got all this. If he doesn't have this all working, then I'll just go ahead and get it going. But he did animate all the cool parts about the C-130. Go ahead and get out. And this flies, this is what we use for our airdrops in the pre-alpha. This is supposed to be a UN plane dropping supplies. Yeah, but we've got a cool little view of the interior there. The two side doors and the back cargo door. You can see we've got seating in there for quite a few. And then these are probably the closest to being finished. Nixon got these done pretty well before he left. I think the only thing that I need to work on them would be the penetration. I don't think you can shoot people through the windows yet, but we'll have that in this week. You'll notice it's got a slightly different engine sound. Still got that really foggy glass though. And this handles like the old Arma 2 helicopters used to handle. I need to take a look at the blur image. It's definitely got a little object right there that shouldn't be there. Wonder if it's in third person also. No, yeah, so it's just first person. It's probably just a problem with the view cargo LUT. No biggie. But yeah, these will be getting added in a patch this week. We are already working out how we're going to be spawning in the helicopters. So for all you playing around on the test servers, you'll get to actually play around with some helicopters now. damn it, Nex, you got a volume button. Turn it down. Alright, well, those are the helicopters I got in now. There's a ton more skins for the medium helicopters, so you'll definitely have a nice bit of variation. The thing I really liked, besides the detail on these Take on Helicopters models, is the amount of different civilian skins that they have. Like, the Hueys were nice. They were good starter. Everybody loves them from old DayZ. But I think these civilian helicopters really fit in a whole lot better with the whole theme of Desolation. Seeing as how you're a survivor, you're not necessarily some military guy on a military base with a whole bunch of military gear. You're going to see a lot of civilian stuff. And yeah, this is not even half of the medium helicopters. I might be putting in the light helicopters. We talked about it. I didn't know if I wanted to or not.
Little birds and shit?
It's the Little Birds, and it's the same helicopter that is already in Arma 3. Yeah, it's the one that's already in Arma 3. So I mean, it's kind of a waste of time. Although the skins would be nice to have, but and I don't have one to show right now. I will be getting started once I finish the medium helicopter up on the heavy, and the heavy will be the Merlin, and it's got a bunch of civilian skins on it also. So we will definitely have a whole bunch of different helicopters spawning around the map. And you shouldn't get bored seeing the same one every single time, which would be nice.
Man, there's a Hind DLC for Take on Helicopters.
There is, but I don't have it, and I don't have.
It'll fit perfectly into.
I don't know. I don't think it's in the data pack. All this stuff came from the data pack.
Yeah.
And it's all official. It's all approved. Like, there's nothing wrong with me taking the Take on Helicopter stuff from the data pack. The Hind, I don't know about that because it wasn't in that pack.
It fit perfectly into the mod.
Dom. Yeah, there is one server up right now. It is the same test server that's been up, but we removed the whitelisting on it, so you can go ahead and jump on it anytime. It's 158.69.53.62, and the port is 2402. And that'll be up for, well, I mean, it's going to be up through the development, but we will be in pre-alpha for about another 2 weeks, and we have a tentative release date of June 30th. As long as nothing major blows up. We've got a lot of work to do. I've been working every day on this. This is my weekend, and I'm probably going to spend 75% of that time working on this. Keegan's been working some weird hours trying to get this all wrapped up and out to you guys. So hopefully we've got everything ready and prepped to release both the full build, or the full alpha build, for download on the Steam Workshop, and the server files for people to start hosting their own servers. This will be alpha, so it's going to be not a stripped down version, but it's going to be a very bare bones version of Desolation Redux. It's going to have what we felt was enough stuff to be an entertaining mod as is. And then we will continue to add in all the features we've been talking about, stuff you've been seeing in the dev blogs that we haven't implemented into the game yet throughout the next year. So it will be more of a regular update schedule. You won't be getting updates as fast as the people were seeing them come in while we were doing the pre-alpha testing, the closed testing. But we would like to do at least one update a month. It really depends on how fast we can manage to get implemented some of the features that we want to add in and then get them bug tested. That's the big difference between being in the pre-alpha like we are now and being live. is we can't be pushing
Random
stuff.
ass updates.
Well, we can't be pushing updates out and letting players test it. We're going to have everything tested before we push it. So that's why we're pushing the update cycle out to about a month to 2 months, depending. We'll figure it out within the first couple updates. But you will be able to host your own server. It's not going to be the simple installation that a lot of people are hoping for, simply because we are still in the process of building a bunch of the stuff. But if you know what you're doing, it's not going to be that big of a deal. One of the things Keegan and I are going to be doing tomorrow is we're going to be working on the wiki, which is wiki.DesolationREDUX.com. We'll be adding in information on setting up servers and plugin development and a whole bunch of other stuff that needs documentation that we just haven't bothered to put on the wiki yet. But it's still going to be a pretty intricate task getting it set up. Some of the things aren't quite the way a lot of people are used to setting up servers. The database extension, the world UIDs, stuff like that. It's a little different. But we will have some documentation for you guys to follow. So don't worry, we've got our website, our forums set up, so we've got support for everybody. But I figure everybody would be a little excited to see some new equipment that's going to be coming in here pretty soon, and get the news that, if you haven't heard it already, Desolation Redux will be dropping on the 30th. Alright, like I said, quick stream. We're going to go ahead and end it here. Thanks for stopping by, and feel free to leave some messages on the forums. Give us some feedback. Tell us what you think. Alright, thanks guys.